Looking for something fun to watch? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing Hollywood to Indianapolis and positive vibes to our community. It's pop culture, people to know, and pets. Watch it happen live Wednesdays at 7 on YouTube or catch up on demand. Hello, welcome to the KJ Today Show. So happy to have you here with us.
Well, I'm so glad that intro worked so well.
Jonna is doing more producing, so if things didn't go well, we were going to blame it on Jonna. Happy night before Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving Eve.
I know, it used to be like this big party night, and honestly, I'm in my Doctor Who pajamas because it's Doctor Who Day.
What?
It is the 59th anniversary of the first episode of Doctor Who.
How cool.
I know, right?
So excited.
And tonight we are so excited to bring you the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. We have got the Yellowstone cast. If you were with PopCon with us over the summer, then you sat in a room with Jefferson White and Ian Bohen and Denim Richards, but not everybody got that chance. So tonight you'll be hearing some of the amazing behind the scenes from them as Yellowstone season 5 is going on right now.
Yes.
We'll hear from Jonna on how to watch it if you're behind, because it's not as easy as you would think.
It's not easy at all.
And then coming up in our local spotlight, so excited to have this guy on the show. Living Proof is celebrating 20 years in Indianapolis. They are the positive vibes band of Indianapolis, and we have a long history with them. Leonard is a good friend, and Friday night we are actually going to be celebrating their 20th anniversary party. Woo! You are all invited.
I'll be there.
And after you spend a little time tonight with Leonard, you are definitely going to want to be there. My name is KJ. I am in Indianapolis. I have had a microphone in front of me since I was a teenager. Actually, I had the Michael Jackson pretend microphone. That was my first one. You had to tune it to a certain spot on the radio, like 91.2, and then you were like, "Woo, I'm on the radio." Woo. Ridiculous. My husband is producing behind the scenes, producer Patches. He is a crazy cat gentleman. We have 7 cats in this house. We are in the house. Anything can happen. And I don't do anything without the help of producer Jonna. Also in our house tonight, cat number 8, Jonna's cat, Captain Socks, is in the house.
I don't know where he is,
but
I know he's in the house.
So we've been having play dates, but now we're trusting them.
Yeah. I feel like we're asking a lot.
All right. If anybody's got a lot to do, I want to give you some positive vibes right now. So we introduced this last week. Let's just bring you some real quick positive vibes with the kitty cam from our house of cats. This here is last week. This was a couple nights ago, right? Little Captain Socks and Johnny Storm have become very good friends. Captain Socks is getting quite brave.
He is.
And bold.
He's a big boy.
He's got some moves.
He's a big boy. He practices those moves on his springs at home.
With 7 cats in the house, and now with our grand kitty, Captain Socks, we have plenty of positive vibes for you. Follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/KJ Today, and you'll get our positive vibes YouTube shorts every day. Speaking of following us, there's a few more things we'd like you to do tonight. We'd like you to tell us who you are, where you're watching from, and comment with your crew number. If you don't have a KJ crew number yet, please sign up, kjcrew.com. That's KJ Crew with a K.com, and just enjoy yourselves. Tomorrow might be kind of stressful. Holidays can be fun. They can also bring a lot of anxiety. So this is your moment to relax, enjoy, and have a little bit of fun with us. Thank you, Leanne, for checking in. We are going to get to what's popping in pop culture with producer Jana, because, man, there is so much popping tonight,
Thanks.
Producer Jana.
So much.
Victoria says, I don't have a number yet. Sign up, Victoria, kjcrew.com. That's KJ Crew with a K.com. Victoria is watching, and she is actually our mom this week for the Pet of the Week.
Oh, yay!
Yes, and I had so much fun putting together the Pet of the Week. She has got an absolutely adorable little cat named Elle.
Ooh.
She's a Stranger Things fan, and you are going to want to stick around for the Pet of the Week coming up. But first, what's popping in pop culture with producer Jana? What's popping, Jana?
Oh, a lot's popping. We'll start with our favorite.
Okay.
Uncle Snoop.
Oh my gosh. This is the best. Snoop Dogg is the best.
He is my absolute favorite person on the whole planet. I hear cats running.
Oh, it's all good. This is going to be the show where the cats run across the keyboard and cut us off.
It'll be a good time.
I know it.
All right. Snoop Dogg has launched a pet line, and it's called Snoop Doggy Dogs. And Snoop said, and I quote, "If my dogs ain't fresh, I ain't fresh."
I did read the fine print on this, and there are cat products as well.
There are cat products as well. Yes.
Yes.
It's so you can get them on Amazon. You can get them on Snoop's website. Like it's just the most ridiculous thing ever. But it's Snoop Dogg, so you're just like, I kind of want to spend my money on it. Right? Just like a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. So excited. But we all love Snoop, as we know.
You know, I love how he's just the coolest guy, even though he's aging with us. He's like, well, what do I do at this point in my life? Put out some pet products?
I mean, he just does whatever he wants. I mean, he's got a cookbook. He's got the show with Martha Stewart. He's got the pet products. Like, he's been on like Monk and SVU. Like, he's just doing whatever he wants, and I'm so here for it.
Me too.
I love Snoop Dogg.
Me too.
Snoop, please send me some cat toys. I will promote the help out of Snoop Doggy Dogs. I'll tell you what.
I know. All right, what else is popping?
Okay, KJ, did you know that when I was 3 years old, a little movie called Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella came out?
I knew it came out. I'm feeling very old that you're telling me you were 3.
I was 3 years old. But good news, Brandy is going to be reprising her role as Cinderella in the new Descendants movie, set to come out in February, I think, of next year. And I'm so excited.
I'm really excited about this.
I'm so excited.
Have you seen all of the Descendants?
I have not. I mean, because they're like Disney Channel movies. So, I kind of grew out of Disney Channel when Descendants was like starting out. So I haven't really watched it.
But will Brandy bring you back for it?
She might. So I might have to catch up, because it's like her daughter. I like read the synopsis of the movie because I have to know what's going on. And it's like her daughter and someone else's daughter like meet up somewhere, and then they have to go back in time to stop this cataclysmic thing from happening, and Brandy fits in there somehow.
Okay.
So like I'm assuming that they probably end up in like an alternate dimension, and Brandy is her mom in an alternate dimension or something.
Oh, we're good. We're doing some multiverse in
maybe
the Descendants.
I don't know.
Now.
I'm just making a guess. I'm guessing at this point, because I don't know anything about Descendants. So if anybody wants to like,
please chime in.
Please tell me, because I have no idea. But a lot of people are very excited. I know I'm excited because of Brandy. I love Brandy just because of who she is as a person. Because Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella was definitely my absolute favorite version of Cinderella.
I have never seen it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do love Brandy.
Oh my God.
I love Brandy's music. But Jonna, again, like age difference. I was not watching.
But it's not even just Brandy. Like, it's got Victor Garber, and it's got Whoopi Goldberg, and it's got Jason Alexander in it. And it's got the prince. His name's Paolo something. I don't know his last name. Oh my God. And it's got Bernadette Peters in it. Like, wow. Oh my God. It's like a whole full on, like, okay. I'm sorry. It's on Disney Plus.
It is? Okay.
We should watch it.
All right.
When I leave my mom's house tomorrow, I'll just come over here and we can watch Cinderella.
Sounds like a plan. Thanksgiving leftovers, and we'll watch Cinderella.
Oh, I can't wait. I'll bring the mac and cheese.
What else is popping?
Okay, this is for all of my cult people. There's few of us out there. I know it.
Like, as in you're fans of shows about
Yes, you're
cults.
fans of shows about cults.
That is it. Like, you're like, oh, my cult people. Like,
this is a cult. What are you talking about? This is definitely a cult.
The KJ Crew. It's a cult.
It's a cult.
Yes.
Just like the Kind of Nerdy Network is a cult. We all know it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't say anything about it. We just accept it and move on.
Well, I'm gonna drink some Kool-Aid while
right, exactly.
Thank you. Go ahead.
So Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing
has joined a cult.
She is playing a cult leader in a new Lifetime movie. She's going to be playing Gwen Shamblin Lara, who started the Remnant Church in Tennessee, and it was called The Way Down. It's like a diet. It's like a faith-based diet. So like. It's so, and there's a docuseries on HBO Max called The Way Down.
Okay.
It's really good. But it's insane. It's literally like, if you pray hard enough to Jesus, he will help you lose weight.
Okay.
But it's basically like you're starving yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Like the Lord will give you the hunger if you're supposed to have the hunger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's real weird. And you saw in the picture, the lady who is next to Jennifer Grey is actually Gwen Shamblin.
Okay.
And she
got some hair.
Oh my God, her hair, like when you if you ever watch,
honestly, for a second, I thought that was David Bowie. I'm like, David Bowie's in this too?
No. If you watch the docuseries,
that would be interesting.
So interesting, right? If you watch the docuseries on HBO Max, her hair continuously like gets bigger, but her body continues to get smaller.
Well, sure, because she's not eating.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just very disproportionate to her body.
Jada, we will do another Kind of Nerdy Girls episode where you can talk about all your cult stuff.
There's people who watch the KJ Today show who like cults. That's all I'm saying.
All right, what else is popping?
The new Wednesday series is out today. I started watching it today when I was on break at work, and it is very not what I expected.
Really? Okay, so what did you expect?
I just expected.
I'm not sure I understand.
Sorry.
Sorry, Siri. So sorry.
Siri also doesn't understand.
It's just like, I just expected more like Addams Family Values type stuff. And it's really more focusing on Wednesday. It's kind of like Winx Club, but Addams Family. It's like they send Wednesday to like this private academy or whatever.
Okay.
And there's like a mystery that she has to solve. And like, it's like this whole, like, there's barely any like Gomez or Morticia or her brother. Like, it's just all about her.
You know, I might like this because unpopular opinion here. I'm not a big fan of the Addams Family.
I love the Addams Family.
I never got into it.
Well, and also this is a Tim Burton show, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Tim Burton. So it's a little bit edgier.
Yeah, I saw the preview for this today. And like she's developing psychic abilities or something along those lines
like
as
the
well.
very first episode, she has like a vision, and I was like, so Wednesday has visions now. So like, but Christina Ricci is actually in the show.
I heard she was going to be.
She's in the show. She doesn't play Wednesday, obviously. That's Jenny Ortega, who's doing an amazing job, by the way.
Okay.
Christina Ricci plays like her house mom or whatever. So like her dorm assistant person.
Okay.
The RA, you know.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but it's really good. I'm on episode like 3 right now, and they're like hour episodes. I like it so far. It's really weird, but I'll keep going and I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Thank you so much, Jonna. All right, and that's what's popping.
That's what's popping.
Coming up, we're going to be popping with the Yellowstone cast. We've got exclusive interviews for you. We're going to be popping with Leonard from Living Proof, celebrating 20 years, the big 20th anniversary party coming up on Friday. And I want to make sure I got a couple of things that Patches wants to tell you about, but I do want you to start commenting because Leonard doesn't know this, but we're going to play One Must Go with Leonard when he gets here.
Oh, poor Leonard.
And it's the Thanksgiving edition. So I'm not going to give you everything right now, but I am going to ask you to start commenting and deciding One Must Go. Is it the stuffing or the green bean casserole? If you could only keep one for the rest of your life, stuffing. One must go.
I would keep stuffing.
You would keep the stuffing. Yeah. So the green bean casserole is going?
Gotta go.
So comment on what you want to go. You're going to wipe it out of existence. It never shows up for Thanksgiving ever.
Forget
again.
that green bean casserole.
I as much as I do like the green bean casserole, the stuffing's my jam. I live for the stuffing.
Felt that.
I'm here for it. I want like everybody's different version of stuffing, and I just want to like eat it all.
Oh, we call it dressing at my mom's house.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's culturally different wherever you go, but yeah, we call it dressing.
I called it dressing growing up in Wisconsin, but then when I got here, everybody called it stuffing, so I started calling it stuffing. So, I don't know. I did a deep dive into this, Jonna. Okay, so if you've ever been wondering, Victoria's kicking the stuffing out. Oh man,
how dare you?
The difference between dressing and stuffing is it's considered stuffing if you actually make it in the turkey. Yeah. And it's dressing if you don't. So technically, I really love dressing.
Yeah,
because I've never even known anyone like, why do you put it in the turkey? That's rude.
I don't think I've ever
like hasn't the turkey been through enough at this point?
I mean, the turkey has to go through a lot more. Like after it dies, I mean, you got to get all its giblets out, and you got to like crack a sternum, you know, it's like a whole thing.
Right. And then you're like, you know what? Let's just humiliate you a little bit more by putting stuff back in there. I don't get it. I don't get it. I broke Jonna. But anyway.
It was the punching hand.
Like,
we're just gonna
get in there. Like, don't stuff your turkey. Your turkey's been through enough. A little respect.
You know what? I don't think I've ever had like stuffing. Like I don't think not even like my dad. I don't think he ever like stuffed at the turkey.
I don't get the point of it. Like
maybe it helps the turkey.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
But there you go. You'll learn a little something on the KJ Today Show. Patches, before we get to Yellowstone, because I know we got a lot of Yellowstone fans here. And by the way, while we're talking to the cast, there will be no spoilers. So you can watch this even if you're not caught up. Patches, I'm going to have you take it away. And then when we come back, Yellowstone.
Well, it's funny because you were talking about One Must Go because we talked about that on the newest edition of the Kinda Nerdy Girls podcast because what's popping in pop culture is powered by the Kinda Nerdy Girls podcast. Fandom, fun, and funny. Like I said, a new episode is out. Find the Kinda Nerdy Girls where you get your podcast or subscribe to the KJ Today YouTube channel. And guys, also, we got to tell you, the KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon. That's right, Indy's annual premier pop culture experience. Save the dates. The 10th annual PopCon will be August 25th through the 27th in 2023 at the Indiana Convention Center. Special guests include the man, the myth, Putty, Joe, Patrick, Warburton, Spike from Buffy, James Marsters, and more. Go to popcon.us to get your tickets.
Thank you, Patches.
Wow.
That was really good.
That was
intense.
So freaking intense. I was just sitting here and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go buy some tickets. I don't even like have to buy tickets. And I'm like, I'm ready. Let's go buy some.
Buy the tickets. That's popcon.us. And if you didn't see, Patches will be telling you more. They do have a really cool deal going on. It's since PopCon's been around for 10 years, they're taking the pricing all the way back to year one.
Ooh.
So you're getting year one pricing right now to celebrate the 10 years of PopCon.
Y'all better go get all the tickets, okay?
For a limited time only. Thanks for supporting PopCon. All right. Speaking of PopCon, we had the opportunity to talk with some guys from Yellowstone. I
missed them.
PopCon this past summer. Ian Bohen, Jefferson White, and Denim Richards.
Look at you remembering everybody's name.
Thank you. On the KJ Today Show, let's start off by welcoming. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great
Have you been to Indianapolis before?
I have not. I've not been to the city. It's my first time. I grew up in Iowa, so not so far away, about 6 hours away. But
where in Iowa?
Mount Vernon, eastern Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's great. It feels like home, but it's my first time in Indianapolis. It's beautiful.
I grew up in a little town in Wisconsin, but it's right across from Dubuque, Iowa. Yeah, I got my radio start. K-Live 105 in Dubuque. Yes. And Tom Arnold is from Iowa, so you should chat with him. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got it. We got an Iowa after party planned.
Iowa contingent.
Want to let you know we did not have an Iowa after party.
I didn't think that you did.
I don't ever like claim anything Iowa until I'm sitting with someone from Iowa, and then I'm like, listen, on my birth certificate it does say I was born in Dubuque, Iowa. That's because Cuba City, Wisconsin didn't have a hospital. It's not my fault.
You know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just so.
I've had a weird life.
KJ's always trying to have parties with all this. She's like, yeah, come on, let's party afterwards. Come on. And it's like, man, they want to go to bed. They've been hanging out with people all day.
Oh, so do I. That's why I say it. Like, they don't want to, I don't want to party. You don't want to party, but we're like, yeah, we'll party. Like, no, we won't.
Yeah, let's totally do it.
Totally won't. So the biggest question on everybody's minds was, Yellowstone is back now. Season 5 is underway.
Yes.
And like, did they know when they started doing this? I mean, like, it's a Kevin Costner show. That's pretty cool, right? But did they know it was going to become Yellowstone is the #1 show in the world? Did they have any idea when you started Yellowstone? Did you have any idea when you got that script and you started the show that it was going to become this phenomenon, this worldwide phenomenon?
Not to the extent that it has been. The material was perfect. The script, the pilot script was exceptional, so it was likely going to be very good. But to predict this trajectory, no. You just kind of would go one season at a time and hope you do well. And I think everybody is like, wow, I can't believe what we're doing. So we're just pinching ourselves.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah,
you were like, yeah, I knew this was going to be huge.
I saw it coming. Real keen mind for business. No, I had no idea, and it feels so lucky. I mean, I think we all have had the experience of like loving something, getting really excited about something, and then how gratifying it is to see that love echoed, as the community gets bigger and bigger. That's such a nice feeling. So I think we all loved it from the beginning. When we first went to work on it, it was such a gratifying. We all fell in love with the project right away, and then it's so affirming and so satisfying to see other people share that love. So it just feels so lucky.
Jonna, that's me sitting there with the guys from Yellowstone.
I know. I was sitting in the front row.
You're a huge fan of this show.
I love Yellowstone.
Okay.
Like, I can't even express how much I love it because I just I was just like, oh, Kevin Costner's on TV now? I'm finna watch. And I was like, yo, I'm hooked. First episode, because the first 4 seasons are streaming on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I'm not doing nothing. I'll just watch this. And I'm sitting up for 3 days, just watching, at 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, I can do one more. I got it. And oh my God, what's happening? Okay, but I gotta go to sleep. It's so good. It's literally one of those shows that you just want to keep watching it because every episode is like a cliffhanger and you just have to go to the next one. I started catching up on season 5 today.
Mm-hmm.
It
was a whole thing.
It was a whole thing. If y'all know how upset I've been about the fact that I couldn't watch season 5. But I started catching up on it, and like the cliffhanger at the end of the 3rd episode, I'm just like, when is Sunday coming? It's too far away.
And you have to watch it live, right?
Yes, you have. Literally, if you are not watching it live on Paramount Plus, like you can't watch season 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like back to like the 80s.
Yeah, it's
right.
awful.
Like, and they don't have commercials, but you don't remember this, but you would be like, you had to watch something live. It's like, I got it. That's what, I got to be right now. We got to start watching it at 8:00.
Yeah.
It's in commercials. Quick, go to the bathroom, get a drink. Oh my God, it's back on. It's back on.
Right.
Like you'd come running back in.
I've been there. Okay. I was there in the early 2000s, but I'll give you guys a little secret here.
Yeah.
For me. And I apologize to Philo, whatever app it is. I don't know who it is. Okay. I appreciate y'all for giving me a 7-day free trial so I can watch the first 3 episodes of Yellowstone, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and cancel that. So now, because it's like $25 a month, like after the fact, I'm like, I'm not paying that. Like, I don't even pay for cable. Like, what is happening right now?
For the rest of season 5 of Yellowstone, do not bother Jonna on Sunday night. She is watching it live.
If it is 8/7 Central on Sunday night, you better leave me alone. My phone will be on D&D.
All right, back to our chat with the cast of Yellowstone while we were at PopCon. Of course, we had to ask what it was like working with Kevin Costner.
Kevin's great. It's always funny because, every time we go somewhere like at a grocery store or a baseball game and we're like, hey, does Kevin know that you're, at a baseball game today? I'm like, I don't work for him for real, guys. Like, it's not, but he's great. It's great to learn from him. He's been doing this, a long time. He's kind of the captain of the ship, really helped, Yellowstone get its legs. So it's been, a real honor to, just be on the same call sheet as him.
So he doesn't know you're at PopCon today. You didn't get that approved.
Well, no, I mean, I definitely got approval, so let's not go too far. He does.
Kevin's great. He's an actor. He's just like a big kid at heart. He tells stories and, smiles and plays his guitar and does his scenes with us. He's just like another one of us, just kind of a, overlord figure.
He smiles at you? Doesn't really smile at me a whole lot. I'm mostly pretty afraid of him. Not because of him, because of me. He's very pleasant, but it's like Kevin Costner in real life is kind of like John Dutton on the show. He's like the big boss, like it's his ranch, it's his show. And I always feel same with Cole, like these characters who play these incredible sort of leaders. I can't help but it gets a little blurry for me, and I can't help but sort of be intimidated by them,
I would be intimidated.
Yeah, honestly, like, have y'all looked? First of all, have you looked at Kevin Costner?
Right.
He just has like resting angry face. So like, I'm just like, I don't want to talk to Kevin Costner. He looks mean. But he's probably like just the nicest person on the whole planet,
Yes.
And the guy who plays Rip, like, he definitely also has resting angry face.
Okay. Who is the guy that plays Rip?
His name is Cole Hauser.
Okay.
Rip is like one of my favorite characters. Like, he's the best. Okay. I'm sorry. I just love him so much. But Cole Hauser, like, he looks really nice, like, outside of Yellowstone. Like, I follow him on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, man, he looks like such a happy person. But on Yellowstone, he's just like the whole time. And I'm like, bro, are you okay? That must hurt.
So this story that we've got next from the guys is it's actually, they're talking about Cole.
Yes.
And so they play poker a lot during the show.
Yes.
Right?
Whenever there's a bunkhouse scene, they're playing poker in the bunkhouse. All the bunkhouse boys and one girl who is in the bunkhouse, all the ranch hands, they are all always playing poker. And so the story that we're about to play is a story about playing poker at Cole's house, but they're also playing with the guy, EJ Smith, I think his name is. He plays, his name is escaping me. He's got like a Fu Manchu. He's got one of these things.
Okay, so
he's old. Like, this dude is old. Like, I mean, he's like Kevin Costner old. Like, Kevin Costner's like, look, okay, I love Kevin Costner, okay, but he's in his like 70s, okay, and this dude is like also probably in his 70s, but like he still keeps up with the young ranch hands, okay.
So if you've seen them, playing poker on the show, they did tell us they really do play poker in those scenes, like they are playing. But this is a story of when they got together, like after the show, and tried to play poker.
So Cole decided this year we're going to have poker at his house. He's got a really nice table, and so we finally get it organized. We're all looking forward to it. It's a Saturday night or Sunday night when we have Memorial Day off. Everyone's got wine and excited as hell.
6 days ago.
Yeah, brand new poker chips, right? 6 guys around a table, and we play Texas Hold'em. We play 4 or 5 rounds, and it gets to him, and it's his deal. And we're just playing one game, right? You play poker, you play Texas Hold'em, and he goes, "We're playing 7 card stud," and we're all like, "No, we're not doing that. This is poker." And so he pushes his table or chips in the table, and he goes, "Well, shit, then cash me out." This is in 4 minutes of the illustrious poker game that we had all planned out. His first deal, he quit. And Cole looks over and it's like, "You son of a bitch, sit down. Stop being a child. Sit down." And we had to talk him down from leaving the room.
Yeah.
And then he went on. We played for like 40 minutes, and then he won 9 hands in a row.
He did. Yeah, he
Literally
won 9 out of
stacks.
He won 9 out of 10
He was
hands.
hustling you guys the whole time.
And he plays Lloyd, F.J. Smith.
Okay,
He plays Lloyd. He's probably the oldest ranch hand that they have, but he's so funny. It's just the delivery of how they say things, because they just say like something that's so simple, but they say it so sternly and so seriously. You just can't help but laugh because you're like, what?
Well, we love the questions that we got from you. All of these questions were coming from people in the audience. If you go to PopCon, when we have these panels, you see me sitting up there with them, but I want to get the microphone to you as soon as possible so that you can ask the things you want to know. And this was a question about if they had the opportunity to play another character on the show.
If I could play another part, I mean, Rip is such a quintessential character, but only Cole Hauser could play Rip. So there's a question of, she's had her hand up for a while. So obviously I wouldn't get cast to play Rip. But that would be, the lines that he has, the stuff he gets to do, I would love to inhabit that character if I had a chance.
When I first auditioned for Yellowstone, I got the script, and my agent sent me an audition to play Casey, to play the toughest, most badass, like ex-Navy SEAL. In the first episode, he's like fighting and like taming horses. And I was like, all right, that's completely unrealistic. So I read the script, but I loved the script. The script was so good. I was like, I have to find a way to be in this project. So I read the script and looked for any part that I could play, and I made like 6 audition tapes. So I made a tape for Casey. I made a tape for the helicopter pilot. They ended up hiring an actual helicopter pilot. It was really
what a mistake that was.
Yeah, exactly. No, they went with a real helicopter pilot instead of me. There's not a lot of room for error on that one. And I taped for Jimmy, sort of. So at the beginning, it was a beautiful thing, because that was sort of, I was sent the script for one role, and in that moment was like, no, I'm not that guy. I'm this idiot. Like this goofball who like is already such a screw up in the first episode. That's me. So I got the opportunity to choose it, which was like an incredible gift.
I would say anybody that doesn't die. So if they're just always there, that's probably the role that I would take.
Yeah, that's
the
actor logic.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in the first 4 seasons of Yellowstone, like a lot of people die.
Yeah,
like a lot of people. I was just like, "Whoa, we killing."
I don't
everybody.
know. I made it. I made it through the first horse that dies like 30 seconds into the show.
Oh,
and I was like,
man.
no, I don't think Patch is going to be able to watch this show.
Patches definitely can't watch Yellowstone because of the animals, but definitely like whew, a lot of murder on that show. Literally in the first episode of Yellowstone, they killed John Dutton's son.
Oh my gosh. Spoilers.
If you haven't watched it by now.
No, we didn't. We really didn't make it like maybe 5 minutes after the horse, which is the first scene, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And it's not cruel. It's like, putting a horse out of its misery, which is what you have to do sometimes. Thank you, Sam Jackson, for checking in. You are tuned into the KJ Today Show. We are bringing you exclusive content from PopCon with the Yellowstone cast. This was this past summer. And this is a glimpse of what it's like to be at PopCon. So please make sure you save the dates. We're going to be telling you more about PopCon for next year and how you can get first year pricing for the 10-year anniversary. That is all coming up. And we are powered by PopCon, and we are so grateful to everybody who's watching on the PopCon network tonight. We still have Don't Screw the Krew coming up. Yay. We have our local spotlight, which is Leonard from Living Proof, bringing the party. But we have one more question that we had to ask, of course, with this show being pop culture, people to know, and pets. We had to find out what it's like for these guys to work with the horses.
Different ones, but you definitely have your show horse, which is basically an actor. And so you want to keep them safe and happy because they're so precious and you don't want them to get hurt.
Jefferson?
I had never ridden before. I sort of had to fudge it. In my audition, at the end of my audition, Taylor was like, "Can you ride?" And I was like, I've been around a lot of horses. And even that was not true. I grew up in Iowa, a tiny little like farm town basically in Iowa, but had never touched a horse in my life until Yellowstone. But I'm lucky because Jimmy's not supposed to be good at it either, like everyone else has to be a tough guy who's good at riding and look good at it. But I was lucky in that I never had to pretend to be better than I was until right now, kind of. At this point, I'm suddenly supposed to be great at it. So I've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I knew how to ride a horse. My dad rides horses. I did a project right before Yellowstone where I was riding, but we've all done things, but then there's like the Yellowstone way. So it's a different level of riding. It's different with there's expectation, because we're surrounded by like the best wranglers and the best cowboys in the world. And they're not, but we all feel like they're judging us, and they're not, but it's just our own insecurities of like, you guys do this for a living, and we're here like pretending to do it like you guys do it. So I think we've all been really blessed and fortunate. And like Ian said, we ride every single day. So it's become, pretty natural, I think, at this point.
Well, and these guys are competitive. Like these two dudes specifically. The Wranglers aren't competing with us. They're professional riders. Like Michael Jordan's not competing with like a little league team. Those are different sports.
With like...
I'm also a sports guy.
Yeah, he also works at ESPN.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if you go back and like look at certain scenes where I'm in it, like everybody else like rides up and their horse just stands still, and then mine is... And so half the time, I'm just sitting there trying to be super stoic on a horse that's like this the whole time.
That would be me.
Oh, my gosh. I freaking miss Jefferson so much.
You miss him?
He's not in the first 3 episodes. He's not in season 5.
Seen him yet?
No, because in spoiler.
Okay. All right, I don't want to know. It's fine. I said we wouldn't spoiler it.
Okay. You're not gonna watch it.
But other people...
Look,
we got like 3 people who watch the show, Donna. Don't spoil it for them.
Look. I'll just say he doesn't die. Okay, I will say that he doesn't die, but like Jefferson is not on season 5 yet.
All right.
I want him to come back so bad.
Thank you so much, Jonna. Thank you to PopCon for giving me the honor of moderating these panels. Again, we'll be telling you more about PopCon 2023 coming up. But first, we have got a party to go to on Friday night, and we have one of the amazing people who are going to be making this party happen. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to Living Proof, the 20th anniversary at our local spotlight with Leonard on the show. Let's actually give you a little bit of a preview when they announced the show.
How about November 25th at Britton Tavern, Black Friday?
Friday. We're going to celebrate a 20-year reunion of Living Proof. We're going to celebrate. We're going to invite some of our old band, some of our friends, and we're just going to have a really good time.
KJ from the KJ Today Show is going to be hosting. She's going to be doing giveaways. Seriously, though. She's going to be doing giveaways. We're going to have fun. We're going to have music. We're going to have a show. And hopefully, we're going to have you. Come on.
See you there. Bye.
All right, let's do this. Welcome to the show. I know producer Patches is going to want to be in on this conversation for the first time on the KJ Today Show. It is Leonard from Living Proof.
Let's go. Let's go.
That video was the best. The girl in the front was like, Leonard, what are you doing back there?
Leonard, do you want to tell Jonna who the girl in the front is and kind of tell everybody what's going on here?
Yes, because when Living Proof was a thing, apparently I was 8 years old.
Oh my God.
Goodness. Well,
you're welcome.
Funny thing, so was I. No, I'm just playing. That girl in front of me, that was my wife. That is my wife. I said, well,
that was my wife.
That was like, you want to talk about something, brother? I mean, come on.
Surprise for the show on Friday, guys.
She's very pretty.
Thank you. Yes, that is my wife of 15 years. We just celebrated our 15th anniversary last week. And yeah, this week we're celebrating 20 years with the band. But yeah, we grew up, with the band we were in it for a total of 11 years before we left and did other stuff.
Oh my gosh, you went to like LA and did the LA thing.
Yeah.
You're being modest. Like you guys went and like
you were very important.
Live the dream, man.
Oh,
and now you're back.
You were living proof of the dream. Okay?
That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of energy. That's the kind of energy we need tonight. That's what's up. But yeah, no, it was fun.
So the whole KJ Today Show crew is joining you on Friday night.
Oh, actually, I think I'm busy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you are not busy.
Jonna, get in the car.
I'm still picking out my outfit. What are you talking about?
So along with the giveaways, because you've got this whole 20 years of this band continuing in different forms, right? You are gonna kind of have look at that. You got coasters. I had some coasters. I got Guinness coasters.
That's what's up. I'm sorry, they came early. I'm just so excited.
Throwing things.
I don't know.
KJ, please don't hit me with a coaster. You almost hit me with something last time.
Oh man, you're gonna regret those coasters on Friday night. So tell us what we know because Jonna doesn't. She's first time, but for those of you who don't know, we have a long history with Living Proof. The KJ's Cancer Sucks Party would not have been a thing without Living Proof, and we're gonna have you back on at some point to really talk about your whole story because Leonard came in and Living Proof was like, we're going to do this party with you, and the original Cancer Sucks Party was to fundraise for my mother who was going through cancer, and it ended up giving her what was her last Christmas, which was amazing. But then fast forward many years, and you had your own battle with cancer, and you are here, and you are great, and we're going to be celebrating that on Friday night. So you just take it away and jump around and get everybody else as excited as we are for Living Proof's 20th anniversary show.
Yes, thank you. So I'm just there's a lot to unpack, and we're going to leave some stuff in the suitcase tonight. But the gist of it is like that. Is really that we're getting together. There's been a lot of people that have been involved in the show, and I just realized it's so dark in here.
That's great. It's a nice vibe. I like it.
Is it?
That's how me and KJ used to look when the show started.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, man. We've been doing this for 6 months. We finally figured out lighting tonight, so you're fine. You're fine.
But no. So yeah, what we're really doing on Friday is we're basically doing like a flashback show, and we're going to have my wife and I that are going to be on stage with our band from like 2008, 2009 kind of thing. So we're going to do an entire set of that version of the band, and then we'll have a changeover. We'll take some pictures and stuff, and then since I've come back to Indiana, I have recently rejoined the band.
Woo!
And so then and so then we're going to have another set with quote unquote today's Living Proof. So we're literally going to have 2 different sets from 2 different eras. You know, no songs are going to be the same, but it's basically going to be like, hey, let's have a flashback show. That's the energy. Let's have a flashback show, but then also let's basically have the today's Living Proof, which is an amazing group of folks, and I'm so humbled to be back on stage with them, and just so blessed to, you know, be a part of a brand that has continued for 20 years, and now to actually be a part of this version of the band that is a part of the whole story. So I'm excited, and I think folks that knew us back then and used to come to shows and all that stuff will be happy just to see not only us get back together, but just to see the new version that, you know, obviously we've had a few things happen over the past few years.
Sure.
Live music wasn't anything that we, you know, would take for granted a couple years ago. So a lot of people haven't been out in a while. So whole bunch of reasons to celebrate.
Yeah. And you get to be a part of the first set, right? The Legacy band, right?
Legacy Living Proof. Yes.
Legacy Living Proof. And then you're done and we just get to party.
Actually, no. I'm doing the whole night.
Did you do
what? You're doing the whole night?
He's in the band now.
Oh my
God. I'm doing both
the
sets.
Version.
Yeah, I'm doing both sets.
Okay.
So
we get to hang out with Jess, not LP.
Oh, perfect. That's what we want anyway.
Right? You get to hang out with the most important person.
Right.
But no, definitely, we're going to take some pictures. There's people that have basically raised their hand and said, yes, I'm coming. Like the version of the band, the Legacy version of the band is the one that most folks know and all that. But even prior to that version, and the reason I call it Legacy is because it's not actually the original version of the band. The original version of the band was doing all original music. So we were doing, we wrote some stuff, and this is how far back, 20 years ago, I'm not sure if everybody remember this, but the whole 9/11 attacks and all that stuff, wrote a song called Home of the Brave. We did some benefit things for like a year. I was working with Patches at the Warehouse Music during that time.
I remember setting up in Warehouse Music, the old one in Castleton, for his show, as a matter of fact.
Yes, that was actually one, you know what? That show that we did was the 1-year anniversary of September 11th. So this was September of 2002.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
We did a shows on, like I said, in that September, and we did this whole thing. We had press out and TV and all that stuff. And we got done with that show. We raised some money and donated it to a fund. And then a few months later, everybody was still kind of talking like, hey, you know, we kind of like this whole playing in a band thing. Hey, Leonard, do you think you could write some happy stuff?
Leonard, can you be happy for a couple of months, please?
Can you write some happy stuff? And oh, by the way, go find us some places to play. And as it turns out, so that was September 11th. So over the next few months, we did some things, practiced and learned some more music. But it was November 2nd, 2002 was our first official show. And that was the night that we announced ourselves as Living Proof. And it was at Birdie's Bar and Grill. And it was an IndianapolisMusic.net showcase. And it was like us and like 7 other bands. We had like 32 minutes. But that was the first night. and that's why this is the 20 year. And we didn't quite get the November 2nd thing, but it's still November,
okay.
so it's still but no, that's how that transpired. And I totally forgot about that 1 year anniversary show, like literally in the back of the record store.
Yeah, we cleared out a section to set up the band. Yeah, absolutely.
That is
so
amazing.
that's how far back Leonard and I go.
Seriously.
So we want
grandpas.
We want you with us. It was honestly like such an honor for you to approach me and ask me to be a part of this, because you have been such a big part of our personal lives, and Living Proof has been made such an impact on our family in so many ways. So to be able to, I don't want to cry, but
can y'all stop making me emotional,
please? Dude, we're gonna cry on Friday. We're gonna party, but we're gonna cry.
Please
don't. It's gonna be a little bit.
Please
of
don't cry, because then I'll have to cry, and y'all don't want to see me cry. It's just so much work.
Man.
And then I'm gonna want to go home after we cry, and y'all gonna have to call me an Uber. And you don't want to do that.
Oh, John is gonna be ugly crying in the bathroom at Britton Tavern
with no drinks.
Don't do it.
All right. Once again, we are going to see you on Friday night live at Britton Tavern. What time do things get underway again, Leonard?
Yes, we will start some giveaways about 9 o'clock. Cage and I are going to put some stuff together. Britton Tavern's going to throw in some stuff. If you guys have stuff you want to donate, let us know. But we'll start the official quote unquote program about 9 o'clock. We'll have a little chat on stage, but then the legacy version of the band will start at 10 p.m. Yeah.
All right. One more question, Leonard. One must go. Thanksgiving. Are you getting rid of the stuffing or the green bean casserole?
Or dressing, as some
dressing
people call it
or
as well.
Green bean casserole.
Right. Oh man. Well, I'm not sure about that particular green bean casserole.
That one just looked like regular green beans.
I know, it doesn't look good.
Yeah. So
look, it was the free picture I could use, guys. Okay.
I appreciate the sentiment. So in my experience, I'm going to say that the dressing has to go.
No,
Leonard.
No, Leonard has to go.
Leonard, how dare you?
Don't get me wrong.
You know what? I'm not coming on Friday. Matter of fact, I'm putting my outfit back in the closet.
No, listen, I'm a sucker for some crispy onions, y'all. Y'all don't understand. So if you put some crispy onions on the dressing, totally different story. I'm just saying.
Onions in the dressing already.
Do you do it with a little white cheddar cheese?
Please join in the comments. Please join in the comments.
Leonard, we're gonna fight about this on Friday.
One more, Leonard. Thanksgiving, one must go. Is it the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special or the Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade? You could never have it for the rest of your life ever again.
This is so rude.
I never watch either one of them.
There is a correct answer. I'm just letting you know.
Come on.
Oh boy. 20 years of friendship on the line.
Right. I'm going to go.
It'll just be KJ at the party.
Okay, guys, this is so wrong because I grew up on the Macy's, but I've got a 3-year. Okay. The Charlie Brown has to go.
And Leonard has to go.
There's no winning this game. But listen, I will say
there is no way.
You are dead to me, sir.
I know, seriously. But both of those calls were so close.
You?
It's not like I know.
Okay.
I don't even know
Right.
myself.
Who are you?
All right.
I don't know you anymore.
It's all right.
You've changed, man. You've changed.
You've changed.
Man.
I tried to, Leonard, I want you to know that I tried to.
Tropical fruit delicious too.
Leonard, I tried to distract everybody by bringing Captain Socks into the camera. I was like, look at the cute cat, but nobody. I'm sorry.
It wasn't happening.
I tried.
All right, Leonard, it may be a little awkward between us on Friday, but we will be there.
So, Leonard, what I heard was me and Patches are staying home, and only KJ is going to be at the
there's
party.
only room for me in the car anyway. So.
Going the wrong way on the street, by the way.
Hey, I will off-road it if I have to get to Living Proof's 20th anniversary.
You don't have an off-road vehicle.
Let's go. All right,
so
my
funny.
friend. We will see you on Friday night. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank
And
you so
happy
much for having me.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
You too,
Thanksgiving.
to all of you. Eat
Yay.
whatever you want. I'm totally no judgment here.
Okay.
Just watch the right things too, if you would, please.
That is Friday night, Britton Tavern, the 20th year anniversary of Living Proof, and the KJ Today Show will be there. We hope to see you there as well. All right, Patches, I'm going to let you take it away for a minute while I get ready for everybody's favorite game. Don't screw the crew. And also remember that the pet of the week is still coming up. Take it away, Patches.
Well, guys, guess what? You can get a signed copy of KJ's book for the cat lover you know this holiday season. Order KJ's new book, Raised by Cats, Behind the Mic and the Meows, from raisedbycats.com. And you can get a signed copy, and that is also the place to get the fastest shipping. Plus, it's also available. Sorry, I lost it. I'm sorry.
I'll finish. If you want to, no. If you would like to shop local, maybe Small Business Saturday, stop by Hampton Design Studio and Shop in Irvington, or Indiana Gifts in Lebanon. Both of those shops carry my book, and you can shop local.
Oh, man.
Man.
He lost it after meow.
Because it was such a good meow.
It was a good meow. He just couldn't do the cheesy announcer
really
voice anymore.
I just couldn't.
Oh my god.
It was really, really good.
I was fine until you guys started laughing. I'm
sorry.
You can't expect us not to laugh when you meow like
you
that.
Really can't. You can't. You
I
can't.
know.
It's gonna happen.
I know.
Goodness.
All right, guys. It is time to play Don't Screw the Crew. Tonight, we are playing for Holly. Holly is married. She has an 18-year-old son, and she's actually a really great pool player.
Ooh,
she recently visited Oinking Acres in Brownsburg, which is why she's holding a piglet in her picture.
It is.
And requested that we give a shout out to the CEO of the Rescue Sanctuary, Olivia Head, because she's truly amazing. That's Oinking Acres in Brownsburg, Indiana.
All right.
No pressure,
Jason
guys.
Momoa also has a pig.
All right. And we're also we're playing for Holly to win Cirque Dreams Holidays tickets.
Oh, there's so much pressure because her name is literally in the title of
her name is Holly. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this is perfect.
This is tough.
All right. You can get your tickets at the Marat Theater at the Old National Center to see Cirque Dreams Holidays, December 3rd and 4th. Let's see if we can't win them for Holly.
Sorry, Holly.
All right.
Still love you though.
Let's go.
Just do it.
All right. It is 3 questions. You need to get 2 out of the 3 correct. I will ask the questions. Patches and Jonna are going to try to not screw the crew.
This is like the most stressful part of my day every single week.
Question number 1 is for Patches.
Okay.
The category is finances.
Creep. Yeah.
On what street was the New York Stock Exchange established?
Wall Street.
There you go. See, you know something about finances.
I only knew that from National Treasure. That's all.
All right.
Here at the wall.
Jonna, it's over to you.
Jonna left the chat.
Jonna, the category is who sings it? The lyrics are I do my hair toss, check my nails. Who sings it?
Baby, how you feeling? Lizzo.
Yeah! Very nice. Very nice. All right. Congratulations. We have already got Holly on her way to the Cirque Dreams Holidays. Oh, and final question to sweep. Once again, guys, It's a Thanksgiving question.
Okay.
Category is movies.
Ooh.
Holly Hunter, Robert Downey Jr.
Home for the
and
holidays.
Dylan McDermott
Home for the
starring what
holidays.
holiday
Home for
movie
the
based on
holidays.
Thanksgiving?
Home for the holidays.
Yay!
God, Patches, let her get the question out.
It's like the Jeopardy buzzer, but it's not really working. You're like, come on, do it.
I don't have my binder, but we're 10 and 0, Patches.
Woo!
Yeah, we are.
Congratulations to crew number 60, Holly, who is going to see Cirque Dreams Holidays at the Marat Theater December 3rd and 4th.
Such a good show.
If you want us to play for you, go to KJ Krew, that's crew with a K, kjkrew.com, and get signed up because next week is a very, very special episode. It is, you guys, our kickoff to Christmas special next Wednesday.
Yes, I can't wait.
It is also the season 1 finale. And we are going to be celebrating. Jonna will be introducing the 12 Days of Christmas and the movies to watch along with us. And we are doing a kickoff to Christmas giveaway with prizes, gifts from PopCon Indy. You could get a signed copy of my book. You could also get fabulous prizes from Conquest Journals and many, many more. The prize includes the all-new window clings from Conquest Journals and a Hogwarts wall collage kit. Now, while Jonna is getting herself together, I do want to let you know that you can save right now with Conquest Journals 30% off site-wide. Go to conquestjournals.com. That's right now through Cyber Monday and use code TURKEY22 to save 30% off. And again, we've got fabulous prizes next week during the kickoff to Christmas special. Please tune in next Wednesday night for your chance to win. I sit around all day and I make graphics. If you're listening to the show on Spotify or Apple or Google, you got to go to YouTube and watch it. Otherwise, you're not seeing what Jonna's laughing at right now, which is Chris Evans with a Santa cap on and a cat peeking out from behind a Christmas tree. We will actually, for this special next week, be doing the show live in our living room with the Christmas tree.
Oh, man.
And hopefully Chris Evans will be there.
Oh, God.
We're officially blocked on Twitter, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm really over here. Okay, wait. I know we talked about the 12 days. Let's talk about it. Okay. Is it like Christmas in July and we're doing Chris Evans movies?
Listen,
or is it
Jonna,
actual Christmas movies?
We're gonna discuss this
Okay.
in the post show. What's cooking with Patches and the Cats? Because we're already running late and I can't even handle keeping the pet of the week to myself.
Yes, we have to see
longer.
the cute little kitty.
You have got to see the cute little kitty that is the pet of the week this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very excited to introduce you to Elle, our pet of the week. Elle's mom, Victoria, says Elle was first named Goonie. Then the vet said it was a girl. So because of Stranger Things, they named her Elle. And then after several more visits, it was discovered that Elle was in fact an actual boy, but they kept the name anyway. Elle is now a non-binary, thank you, pet. Loves to chase the reflection, as you can see.
That's so funny.
Elle is also a very special cat because you guys aren't, you're gonna cry now. You're gonna cry for real. Victoria says that she never had a cat and her husband was allergic to cats. He passed away in January of last year. Aww. And this little cat was found on Father's Day as if it was meant to be. Aww. And she took him home July 1st. He is healing her heart. He also makes random phone calls to people. He knows how to dial the phone. And he loves watching his mama work on the computer, especially on Zoom.
Oh, little kitty cat.
That is our pet of the week. Follow me on Facebook because I do posts and I say, okay, we need a pet of the week. So give me a pet of the week. And then you post your pets. And then I go, oh my gosh, I picked you. And then I have a conversation with you and you send me more pictures and videos and I learn all kinds of things about your pet. And then we're like best friends, like me and Victoria now. And the cat is Elle. Sam says, I got my book yesterday. Thank you very much for the kind words. Yes, if you order my book on my website, raisedbycats.com, you can also go to kjtodayshow.com. I will sign it and it will be your fastest shipping, and it is also the best deal. Thank you guys. I'm so excited. Next week will be our season finale, but then we are going to be back with an awesome year in review show. Look at all those people who have been guests on the KJ Today Show.
Get out of my brain, because that's literally what I was gonna do. That's literally what I was gonna do.
I just like
all those people's faces in there. Man.
I know, right? Got everybody in. That'll be on December 28th. So we'll be back next week for the season finale. You don't want to miss our kickoff to Christmas special. You don't want to miss all of the gifts that we're going to be giving away. That is next Wednesday night on the KJ Today Show. Be here live with us at 7:00 and get your name in the drawing. We're going to be literally drawing numbers out from the KJ crew. So if you don't have your crew number yet, you can't win. So go to kjcrew.com, get yourself signed up. We'll shoot you an email. Hey, this is your number. And if we draw that number out of Santa's hat next week, Chris Evans Santa, I have a Captain America Santa hat. This is going to be great. You will win a prize.
I literally cannot freaking wait until next week. I might have to order our Christmas shirts just to have them.
Thank you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving. Honestly, when I was making that year in review today, I was just kind of choked up at the fact that we didn't know what this was going to be when we started it in May. We still don't quite know what we're doing, but look at all the people who've been a part of it. And most importantly, you've been a part of it. So thank you so much for being with us on this crazy little ride and these positive vibes, which we will be bringing you more of next week. All right. I had a really good time making the end credits. So please,
I can't wait.
Stick around, enjoy the end of the show, and then we'll meet you back on Facebook in our kitchen for What's Cooking with Patches and the Cats.